one, a two, a 1, 2.
Champagne Fridays, Fridays, Fridays. Champagne Fridays, Fridays, Fridays. Champagne Fridays, Fridays, Fridays. Champagne Fridays, Fridays, Fridays. Open the bottle, pour me a glass. Call your friends, bring them a bath. Champagne tastes so good, especially on Fridays, you know, Greg. Champagne Fridays, Fridays, Fridays. Champagne Fridays, Fridays, Fridays. Champagne Fridays, Fridays, Fridays. Champagne Fridays, Fridays, Fridays. Champagne Fridays. You are crazy, Jingle Man.
Hey everybody, you're listening to God Spice with Greg and Kirti.
But that's what I do.
And you threw that at me.
I did. Because I love to throw curveballs.
But you know, for a spontaneous person that I can be, which is typically being spontaneous about, you know, food or seeing friends or vacation plans.
I'm going to go hang this on the wall while you're talking.
I am not that spontaneous about singing.
You're not.
You know I'm not. I'm not spontaneous about singing.
Yeah, that's true. You like to be more rehearsed.
I like to...
It's because you're an amateur.
I am an amateur. You're a professional. I'm an amateur who also doesn't like hearing my own voice.
That's most people. Most people are typically shocked by the way that their voice sounds, which is why people have a hard time hearing themselves on a voicemail.
Well, I hate hearing my voice, so I'm really sorry to all of you.
I go to bed listening to my voice. It's beyond soothing. It's poetic. It's just a beautiful way to end
I wish
the
I could
evening.
disagree with you, but you have a very nice, voice.
Oh, why, thank you. There's a beautiful aesthetic to my voice.
I mean, you've also, learned how to sing a little bit, so it's become a little
how
bit
to sing?
more,
I just
acceptable.
No, I'm just weaving it into the conversation more and more because I didn't want people to self-doubt themselves.
Oh.
And figure that if I'm already leading on the percussion and then I lead on guitar and then that's the next thing is to really lead on vocals, I probably should just become a one-man band. I should be like Phil Collins. Oh, I should be like Prince. Although he's a virtuoso. He's like a whole other level.
Yeah. If you could be Prince, then I can retire.
We both could retire.
Well, no, you would be working because Prince worked.
Well, he worked, but I would just create, I would just use some AI to create some, exciting holograms. I don't even need AI for that. I would just create some holograms and make people think that it's actually me on stage performing when it's really just me controlling it from our sofa at home while I'm watching a movie.
This is the problem in technology.
Yes.
No.
What do you mean
So,
no?
pour me the champagne.
Oh, it's right here. We are going, what are we doing today? We're doing a bottle of Chandon
Yes. We're going
A
nice,
rosé
very good,
from
but
California.
affordable.
Yeah, this is like a everyday sort of bottle.
I don't
'Cause
think
it's-
everyone would say that's every day,
No,
but
it's not
It's not bougie.
It's not a true champagne. It's a sparkling, and it's not a bougie one. It's just an average
it's like
price.
it's a lovely little bubbles.
Yeah, it's not as well priced as a cava, which is typically tends to be less
I'm
pricey.
not a fan of cava.
Although some cavas are good.
You know why? They're sweet.
It depends on the cava. They can be
Or they're, bitter.
They can be dry. Well, they're
The ones that are supposed to be dried, I think they're trying to be dry, but they're just bitter.
they're trying a little too hard.
They're trying so hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's okay to try
Yeah.
hard.
They're just trying to be Spanish. They're trying to put the language of love into the cover.
Oh,
Yes,
I
yes,
see.
Yes. It's not like it's a cremant, which would be just rude because it's French and trying to be proper.
Cremant just sounds cremungent.
Yeah, it does. Well,
You're dripping all over.
Uh-oh.
What else is new with Greg?
Yeah. Whoa. But a cremant.
I went there.
A cremant is curmudgeon because they're like, well, we're not part of Champagne, but we're still from France, and that blah blah. So it's jealous. They're jelly. Cremant is just jelly because
you know what that reminds me of when you just said blah blah?
What's that?
Do you remember that character? I think it was.
What are we gonna drink these in a flute today? A little.
Sure, we could do flute.
A flute for the flautist.
Flute for the flautist. Although I don't really blow a flute anymore.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I can agree with that.
I think I just put foot in mouth. I think I just did that.
Actually,
that just happened.
You do more in mouth, but.
Oh my God. We are not going there. Thank you, sir.
You drink things. You put food in your mouth.
I love eating.
You're the one that your mind is the one that's in the gutter, not mine.
Clearly, I love eating food.
Why do you? Well, you do enjoy food. We both.
I enjoy food. I could out eat most people.
You think so?
I think I could out eat you. Because you're like a snacker. I can eat like plates of food.
I do like tapas style of eating and food. Yeah, I concur with that.
And it's sort of like slides by, like you don't know how much you're eating.
When you've actually consumed probably double the amount that one would normally need.
Then
to
like
consume.
me taking
Cheers,
my Rakshasa plate.
I wouldn't call it Rakshasa. It's enjoyable. You do what you like to do. But I do love a tapas style. I think I left the champagne out, unfortunately, a little too long. Now it's a little warm.
Thanks. Good job.
That's all right. I had to.
You decided to improvise.
Well, I had to improvise. So we had to do what we had to do. We had to shut off the air conditioners.
So you know what? You're not the only one with tricks up your sleeve.
What tricks are you talking about?
Whipping out a guitar and making me sing a random like rando jingle that you wrote.
Well, why is that a trick?
Because you didn't confer with me.
I didn't have to confer. If you're talking about tricks, are you going to go out in the corner and start pulling some tricks?
No, that was your job.
Oh, no, I'm the pimp.
No.
Yeah.
You know I
take the phone calls.
If there's
and
a pimp in this relationship, it's me.
Whoa.
Okay?
Why? Wait,
I could send all of you out.
Who are all of me? Wait, who are the other people? I don't see anyone else in this studio right now, aka our apartment. So, there's no one else here. So, who else are you sending out? Are you sending out our audience?
I'm sending out our friends.
But you could start a. Actually, you can have a sign-up sheet of people that want to sign up.
Well, so I actually have a question for you.
You've had many.
You know what? I heard a rumor that smart people ask questions. They don't act like they know everything.
I'm not sure if that's probably just a rumor and probably the most idiotic thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, it's true.
I know. Only stupid people say their only stupid questions are those unasked.
You know what? Stupid people also don't know how to order food on their own. Greg?
I order food all the time.
Oh.
I do. I order food all the time.
Ha! What did we argue about yesterday?
Okay, let's put it this way. Why would I put additional labor on myself when I pass that off to a minion that is supposed to do that for me? It's called management skills. Hello? Mahala? Yeah, thought so.
You will not be eating again.
I thought we were going to eat after the show.
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
There's no way I can't eat.
Yes. So what did we fight about? The thing that we always fight about, which is eating?
Yeah. So that's an interesting thing. I'm curious, what do you guys fight about? In our relationship?
It's mostly about food.
It's only about food, and it happens also when we both are starving.
We get a little hangry. But
we are like the extreme version of the Snickers commercial.
I think so, yeah. Because the fights are absolutely ridiculous because it's all about, say you want to order something and I'm not in the mood for it, and then you get upset that I'm not eating it with you. Coming back to the little chicken conversation. You're not eating chicken with me? I'm not eating chicken today.
It's not only about that. It's also about like this over annoying, I think it's like your culture of being polite versus just saying, I don't want to eat that. I will eat this. You get what you want. I will get what I want.
No,
Which
but
is what it ends up happening.
But it doesn't work that way, because
times.
then you get upset that I'm not going to order the type of food that you want to order. And then when you get upset with me, then I'm like, okay, then I'll order it. And then you're like, well, don't pity eat it with me. And then you get upset at that.
I can't win with you, Greg.
No, it's not. No, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. When you want to order. No, check this out. Yesterday, what happened yesterday? You asked if I wanted shrimp korma, and I said, well, if you are going to order something from Swagath, that restaurant, then I will order something with you. No, I don't want anything. Okay, then I really am not going to want to order that right now. I'm going to want something else, like a salad.
What was I doing, Greg? What was I doing? I was eating leftover cooking.
Yeah, you were eating leftover Indian, in which you made augment
your experience. So I offered it to you.
Yes.
I was perfectly fine eating my leftover cooking.
Which was quite good. Some saru and batati.
Saru and batati, yes.
Yes. What are you laughing at?
It's cute when you try to speak Indian.
I don't try to speak Indian. I'm properly discussing or describing what it's called. I'm not trying to speak anything. If I was trying to speak Indian, I would have thrown an Indian accent on it.
Oh, please don't.
Oh, why
That's
not?
the worst.
No,
that really is the worst.
Your family loves when I do it.
No,
I speak the language.
No, we all want to kind of kick you under the table or punch you in the face.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, 100%.
That's so not true.
I'm gonna need my sisters to like come on to like this pod at some point, and we like tell you how we really feel.
I see. Actually, isn't one of your sisters isn't very good at making an Indian accent, right? Is it one of? Or,
no, they both are.
Yeah,
and we're bilingual.
Yeah. I'm trilingual.
In what?
We've already discussed this on multiple occasions.
It's news to me if Greg speaks another language.
I do.
So.
Yeah, I speak English. I speak Spanish. And I speak the language of love.
You do not speak Spanish.
I took Spanish for several years.
Oh my God.
I can understand Spanish.
You are such a liar.
I'm not a liar.
Liar.
I'm not lying.
You are so wrong.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I can also understand some French.
Okay, bullshit artist.
I'm not.
Here's what we're going to do. You pulled up a jingle situation on me. I'm pulling up a game on us.
A game? What is the game? Hope this game is fun.
It's called We're Not Really Strangers.
Ooh. Is that like Stranger Things?
No, it's not a ghost thing, although we should watch
Yeah, I don't like that show. I've never been a fan. So the thing is, Stranger Things, I remember when it came out, it was like all the hype, and then everyone was loving it. And then I finally started watching it. I think it was they were into season 2. So I started watching season 1. And I thought after I was able to get through the hurdle of getting into the show, I thought it was actually pretty good. And then what threw me off was when it became a little clowny, when it went a little too sci-fi without being sci-fi enough. Like, so for instance, the movie Alien is sci-fi and it's like great all the way through. Stranger Things it's just like the movie last night. So we watched Insidious last evening for probably like the 5th time, because we've seen pretty much every scary movie out there, so we have to rewatch them. And we were watching it again last evening, and there was a scene with the demon, and the movie was spooky in its own right, but then when it gets to this other world that they happen to be in, which is kind of almost like this purgatory world.
Sometimes I feel like I'm there.
Why? Life is great. And then they show the demon, but then all of a sudden you see the demon as a person and it looks clowny with all the makeup on, and it totally took away the fear factor of the demon. And to me, as we discussed last evening with your daughter, that it kind of killed the vibe of the movie, and therefore disrupted the entire experience.
Thank you for your Insidious monologue.
No, I felt that Stranger Things is the exact same thing. Once it became like a little clowny, then it just kind of threw me off. I had zero interest watching anymore.
It wasn't clowny.
It's totally clowny. When they go into that other, where do they go into the room or another world, and there's like big octopus like thingy there. Yeah. It was stupid. No, it's just purely stupid.
It looks like a giant flower head.
It looks stupid. Yeah. Then watch Little Shop of Horrors, which is like the other equivalent to it.
Okay,
or The Body Snatchers, which is a hell of a lot better.
Enough about you.
It's not about me. It's about the movie. It's about the movie industry that's now on strike.
This. Okay?
Yes.
We're playing this.
Oh.
Focus. God, ADHD.
So the QR code on the back, is that like, do I get a special prize if I win?
No. Okay, I'm going to tell you how to play.
Okay.
So we're playing for the rules of 2 players. And we are going to start with only the level 1 cards.
I just want to make it clear, I don't get naked on these pods. Unless I'm asked to.
Well, I thought this game would be cool for us for this reason.
Why is that?
You came into my life at a later point, and as much as I know so much about you, I don't think I know a lot about you.
Oh, that's interesting.
Or maybe everything about you.
Well, I could be coy at times.
Or you could just be weird and secretive.
I'm not weird and secretive. I'm a private individual.
Oh.
I'm borderline.
Private individual.
I'm like a recluse spider.
Okay. Now.
A recluse.
Oh my God. Okay.
So go on.
Good Lord. Let me just give you the instructions here.
I've been waiting for like the last 10 minutes.
No, you haven't.
What are you talking about?
Shut up.
No, you shut up. Will you read these things?
We're basically going to play the level 1 cards. It's the perception cards.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
So is level 1 for like remedial
No,
aptitudes?
No, you idiot. We have to go through like different levels. They're like they get deeper and deeper.
Oh, I see.
My God. Jeez.
Whoa.
Anyway.
I like it.
We're going to play up to 15 cards, and let's see if Greg can handle this before he goes off on another tangent, guys.
I'm going to have some more champagne. This is Champagne Friday. Champagne Friday.
And so, okay, to start the game, we have to stare into each other's eyes.
We have to gaze.
No, we have to literally stare into each other's eyes.
Talking about that,
and
did anyone see? Do you think Aurora Borealis the other night?
No,
during
it
that
was too cloudy.
Yeah, we weren't able to gaze into the sky's eyes.
The first to blink draws first.
The first to blink draws first.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to create a separate pile of like the cards we end up using. Mm-hmm. And we're going to go back and forth until we hit 15 cards. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then there's the final card round.
Okay.
Which means we write a note to each other that we read later on.
Oh, what type of note? Anything that we want?
Maybe it's one of your secrets, Mr. Coy.
Oh. Who doesn't like a nice koi fish?
Oh my God! All right,
it's good chi around the environment. What
Here's
am I
your
gonna do with
sheet
this?
to write the note.
When? Not right now.
No,
later.
work with me. No, we're supposed to get to the final round.
Yeah, come on.
Why are you covering our cards?
I don't know. You're like giving me things. I don't know what to do with it.
All right, we have to stare.
Okay.
All right.
My contacts are dry, so.
Oh, is that your excuse?
It's not an excuse. It's just the truth.
All right, people, bear with us while we stare.
Okay, ready? Okay. Why are you making funny faces?
To try to get you to blink.
It's not going to make me blink. Oh, you just blinked. You blinked. Exactly. Shows the dominant species. Okay. So, you call me a jerk? I can hear that. You're so rude.
I'm not rude.
Okay. Hurry up, will you? Our audience is getting bored by this.
No, they're not.
I'm getting bored by it.
Okay, first card.
Okay.
Do I remind you of anyone?
Do you, and how am I supposed to answer this? Like, yes, and tell you what it is?
No, you have to talk. Do I remind you of anyone?
Do you remind me of anyone? Not really, because you're like a unique individual. I could go stereotypical and be like, hey, you remind me of Priyanka Chopra.
I would beat you.
What's the other Indian actress that's like?
Why do I have to be an Indian actress? It could be like
because you're Indian.
I thought you were deeper than this, like a soul, like
what soul? Like a soul singer,
character,
like Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh my God, I give up.
What am I supposed to? What like do I? I don't know. What do you remind me of? I don't know. You're such a unique individual, and like from this Aryan race that you always tout that you're from. In theory, like any Greek goddess, Roman, god like goddess type figure, you're gonna be distinct. Who does Zeus remind anyone of? No one, except for Zeus. So I am applying that logic and theory to you.
That's very sweet, honey. I think
You're
it was
quite
meant
welcome.
more like resemble, or remind, Anyway, your turn.
Oh. All right. What does my phone wallpaper tell you about me?
that you really love your daughter and that you miss that she's not with you every day.
Oh, that's a good one.
She's on your phone as your wallpaper.
She is. Yeah. Just like yours is on yours. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We do miss the kids sometimes when they're not with us. Sometimes.
Okay. Brett, second part. What compliment do you think I hear the most?
You're so beautiful. I hear people say that all the time. It's an observation. People say it all the time.
That's funny. I actually think I get more like you're like so smart or like related to like my career.
Yeah, but those two don't go hand in hand.
Okay, Greg.
I'm just busting, know. I know. All the women are going to hate me. Let's see here. Sorry, women. You can be smart and beautiful at the same time. That's why God invented what's called plastic surgery. So, let's see here. And Ozempic. So, let's see here. Do you think I was popular in school? Explain.
I do think you were popular in school. You were on the baseball team, the hockey team, the swim team.
Well, baseball was when I was younger, but yes.
But like, you also were friends with all the rich kids when you actually grew up in a very modest upbringing. Like, that's normally not possible unless you're supposed to be like the cool guy that everybody want to like kind of be around. And I actually remember you telling me a story where you defended like, I think a geek or
on multiple occasions.
Like, and you sort of like took some heat as one of the cool kids for defending their honor.
Yeah, I was pretty much kind of almost beat up for defending like kids that were getting picked on. Yeah.
So, and I also think that's exhibited through your confident cockiness.
Oh, confident cockiness. Yeah, I was the type of person in school that just happened to get along with every crew, every like crowd there was. So I remember, one example I just mentioned that was in earlier years, just defending kids that were getting picked on, and then I remember in high school when I played sports, and so I was friends with the kind of the jock crowd. Then I'm Italian, so then there's like the Italian crowd because the school I grew up in, we had what was called it was not the teen center, it was called the student center, and it was 1 square acre. The school, Greenwich High School, was it's a large school. It's like a small college campus, and so we had this student center, which is where you would eat, it's where you can do homework and just kind of chill out. And so it was basically like segregated.
Really well-funded high school experience.
A well-funded high school experience. And so the entire, this 1 square acre was beautiful. We had like trees and everything in there. It was gorgeous. Like it was like an H&M.
All right. We got it. You went to Greenwich High School.
So anyway, it was like segregated in different spots. So you had like the jock section, you had a popular section, then there's like the different grade sections.
Is this like Mean Girls?
It's kind of like Mean Girls. Then you had the Italian section, you had the Asian section, like all these different, then you had the hippies on one side, you had the metalheads on another side. And this is back when kids smoked in school because the smoking age was 18. So they had smoking, They had 2 smoking sections. And so you had the hippies in one smoking section, the metalheads in another. So being in a band, I had different types of friends that were in the music circuit that might be in the metal section or hippie section. And then I was also an athlete. So I was friends with the jock section and then just the popular section. Like I had friends kind of throughout the whole thing. And so those different types of crews didn't necessarily get along. And I remember one morning, sitting in the back of one of my friend's trucks. It was basically like a quarter of the football team there, myself and some other friends, hockey players. Like there was a hockey team and the football team. We were just chilling out. And this kid walks by and someone says, "Oh, I hate that kid." I look at him, I'm like, "Why do you hate him? You don't even know him." And because he looked different, he had like a mohawk. He was wearing Doc Martens before Doc Martens became pop culture.
I wear Doc Martens.
But people back in the day, Doc Martens,
like expensive.
you were looked down upon for wearing Doc Martens back in the day.
No, you went to the wrong high school.
No, this is back in the early 90s. This is
That's what I'm talking about.
Before they became popular. So kids were like, looked at.
I had 3 friends save their allowance money and they went and bought me Doc Martens for my birthday.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's a great present. That's awesome. Because Doc Martens aren't
freaking expensive.
They're expensive. And so this kid walks by, and I turned to him.
My parents were like, "Why do you want these man shoes?"
Because they're like big, chunky, and they were like
but they were
kind
cool.
of military-esque, right?
But I wore like grunge clothes, so it was like my grunge look.
The grunge look. And so this kid like walks by, and I turned to my friend who was like a star football player, and I said, "Dude, why do you hate him?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm like, you don't even know the guy." And so I started telling him about the guy because I knew the guy well because he was a singer of my band at the time. So just to put like an example is that I was friends with all these different categories, and I actually tried to bring people together that otherwise would never speak together. And then it's interesting because that person I spoke with then had a different perception of that individual, and then started looking at individuals a little differently. So I've always been the person that never judged people of that.
You went
nature.
real deep on that.
I'm sorry, I went deep on that.
You
but
went
it's
super deep.
It's the truth.
No, it's good.
It's the truth.
It's good. Okay, if MySpace, this is kind of funny. If MySpace were still a thing, what would be my profile song?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Your profile song. I'm gonna say this is the first song that happens to come to mind. It's a little Rihanna. Pour it up, pour it up.
Yes.
Strip clubs and dollar bills. Yeah.
Well, that song more because it's all like her like owning her wealth.
Yeah,
and
she's
making it and being it. So yeah.
Yeah,
probably would be
she's the
that
boss.
song.
She's the boss lady in
But
that.
then I also like I like a lot of songs that are just truly about loving. So it's toss up. It's toss up.
Yeah. Oh, coming back? I'm going to come back to your first card. It just made me think a little deeper
You
about
can't go back
everything.
to the first
I'm going to come
card?
back. I'm going to throw Michelle Obama out there, and the reason why I'm going to throw Michelle Obama,
Obama,
and not because of looks, but because of intelligence, wit, the ability to get things done, the ability to help influence. You also are almost like a rock for people, like a rock of Gibraltar for people. And I think that she is Barack's rock, and like you're my rock. And so I just think that you're a strong figure that obviously carries your own weight, but you are a type of influential person that utilizes intelligence in the right way, but also tries to do things for good as well. So all of a sudden that just popped in my head. So I just had to say that.
it's very.
Now that I've warmed up into the game, it's like I was able to like get into that mindset.
That's a very wow. I'm like speechless. She's someone I really admire. So
Well, that's good. I'm glad that you admire her.
thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Wow.
Now go order me some dinner.
Okay. Greg, we're very slow. We're supposed to get to 15. You're
Look,
slowing us down.
No, I'm not slowing anything down. You're
slowing
the one.
us down.
You are the one. Look, look
my
at the
turn.
stalling you're doing
No,
right now.
give me. It's my turn.
Look, I was facilitating the transaction.
If you were to buy me a present, knowing nothing about me other than what I look like, what would it be?
Ooh. Knowing nothing about you other than what you look like, what would I buy you as a gift? Well, what makes that hard is, do I know you technically? Because there could be a romantic gift if I knew you.
Babe, just go back like years.
Okay. So what would I buy you? What would be the one gift that I would buy you? I would buy you, well, there's a couple things I would buy you. One is I would buy you a beautiful dress because I think it would look gorgeous on you. And then secondly, I would buy you a lovely piece of jewelry in which you could wear.
You're definitely a jewelry buyer.
Yeah, I like buying jewelry.
And you've also bought me dresses.
Mm-hmm. I bought you both of those.
So yeah.
Yeah, two
Ding,
things.
ding, ding. So Greg, we're going to continue the game.
Continue the game.
Yeah.
This game is fun. Not really.
Why? It forces us to answer questions about each other.
It does. I guess so.
Okay.
That's true. I'm just joking. I love games.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how messy do you think my car is? 1 being cleanest, 10
1.
a complete disaster.
1. Don't have to go any further. If any of you were ever to come to our apartment, we are extremely anal individuals and keep a very clean apartment. We have everyone take off their shoes before they come in. Kirti and I each vacuum probably like 4 times each a day. And we believe in a clean household. And so therefore our car that we would own, or you would own individually, or I would own individually, would be spotless.
That is true. When I used to have a car, it was like you could eat off the floor of the car.
I still have a car. I just haven't seen it in a while.
No, It's not yours as much anymore now, is it?
No, it's still mine.
No, it's yours. I mean, you don't have access to it.
Yes, well, correct, but it's still mine.
Yes, that is right.
So as we pick up the next card, let's see here. Let's see.
Let's see if you're a stranger.
Ooh. Let's see. Can you all see that? What about me?
What?
Intrigues you?
Oh, God. It's a really interesting question.
It's a complex question. It's a question that you could probably monologue for, I don't know. You said you're Aryan, you've been around for a couple thousand years. That is something you could chat for about another few thousand plus years.
So what about you intrigues me?
There's so many things. It's incredible.
Is summed up as
Yes.
Oddly caring.
Oddly caring. I'm not sure what that means, like the Odd Couple, but okay.
You just look like you'd be a dick and you're really caring. So that was intriguing to me.
Why do I look like I would be a dick?
You looked like a total dick when I met you.
Really?
Yeah, and you also didn't know how to say my name. You also
I actually asked how to pronounce your name correctly.
You also didn't remember you met me the day prior at the conference.
I can't remember all my fans.
So I thought, wow, he's a real douche.
No.
Like, wow.
Look, any celebrity cannot remember all of their fans. Look, it happens.
So the question is, what intrigued me about you is the fact that he gives off like douche vibes.
That's interesting.
But he's actually like super kind and sweet and caring, which shocked me. So I was like, okay, don't judge a book by its cover, which I did. Totally.
Well, it's a very good looking cover.
I mean, the cover was
It's
like
incredible.
this beautiful, like leather engraved gold.
It's like an original print.
Blah, 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 blah. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, it had all those things. Another thing that intrigues me about you.
Infamous.
It's my question. I'm supposed to answer it.
Well, I'm just helping you along.
I was surprised.
It's invaluable.
I was intrigued that you're smart.
What? Coming back to my theory, you can't be good looking and be smart at the same time.
Yeah, because I thought you were just like, and in like the Indian culture, we call good looking guys like chocolate hero.
Oh, like chocolate heroes?
Yeah, like they're like a
Like
nice
as in
chocolate bar.
We're a hero? We're like a hero of the day and we're chocolate?
Yeah, no, like
we taste good?
You're like sweet and good looking and delicious, but
Are we nutty too?
But
Are we
you're
fruity?
like a chocolate bar, so you're just gonna be chewed up and spit out
No, chewed up and swallowed.
or swallowed. But I
That's
thought you were gonna
nutrients
be.
in the
I thought
body.
you were gonna be like a chocolate hero, but you ended up being like smart, like really smart and intelligent.
It happens.
So that shocked me.
Uh-huh.
And the other thing that intrigued me was, frankly, your music.
Oh. Which part?
That you're just a musical person and you have this ability to connect dots and be creative. Make me sing freaking jingles randomly when we had no discussion
Advance
about
notice.
that. Because I am a planned individual.
Yeah, I'm really less of a planned individual.
You do not do any planning of any sort.
No,
except for
it's-
your job.
No, well, I mean, there's
When
things,
it comes to personal shit, you do not do any planning,
it's
Greg.
because it's not about planning. It's about understanding the moment in time that something needs to get done. And that's just purely an innate skill. It's actually really a talent in its own about being overly planned. It's planning to make a plan is kind of like operations for operations
All
sake.
right. I'm picking a
But my
card.
question for you is, why do I look like a dick? That makes no sense. I do not give off dick vibes.
You have dick vibes.
How do I give off dick vibes?
You just have to look in the mirror.
I do look in the mirror. I look like I'm a compassionate, empathetic, lovely human
No,
being.
you make faces like this. Like you make like the Zoolander faces. You're like, and you're all like,
When do I make a Zoolander face?
and like,
So I show up to events, I'm like,
and then you, yeah, exactly. And then you're like,
Do I look unapproachable? Are you saying when I walk into an event?
Unapproachable.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not intentional.
Well, it happens.
Oh, I mean, it happens, I guess.
And you're also, I'm an Indian chick, so you're going to be unapproachable to me anyway because
yeah, that's true.
You're like the white man.
You're like a minority.
Yeah. You know, the white man jokes.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn.
Oh.
Finish the sentence.
Oh.
Just by looking at you, I'd think.
You're gorgeous.
How come you didn't say something like unapproachable or?
Because I approached you.
That is true. What I don't
at a breakfast bar.
Yes.
And so there was also another thing I was gonna. There was another quick answer.
It was one fill-in.
Yeah, but there was another fill-in that I had in the back of my head that came up just as fast, but you could only get there. I think if you know you, which would be the other fill-in would be that you're incredibly intelligent and incredibly smart. And so, but the thing is, one may not know that unless they get to know you, not because you don't look that way, but just purely.
I give off ditz vibes?
Well, no, you don't give off ditz vibes.
Thank God.
No, not at all.
That'd be disturbing.
That would be disturbing.
I'm truly not like a thriving mother if I'm giving off ditz vibes and my daughter will like never look up to me.
No, you're confusing the word ditz and bitch. More bitch vibes.
You're messed up, but I love you.
I love you too. Right, let's see. Next one. What reality show do you think I'm most likely to binge watch? Explain.
What reality show?
What reality show? Yes.
Oh, well, I know this one.
Oh, really? Which one?
It's on Bravo.
Oh, okay.
There may be boats.
There might be boats. I like boats. I love boats.
And there's a Mediterranean one. There's a Caribbean one.
What was kind of fun is we ended up traveling to a location
Where
not
one of them was
knowing
shot.
that they had just shot there. Yes.
What is that show called again?
Below Deck.
Below Deck.
Yeah.
I was like, boats below.
Yes. Yes.
Like, I'm so not a reality show watcher.
Yes. Below Deck.
Below Deck. You binge watch that.
Well, we don't binge watch it necessarily. We just watch it on
You leisurely power watch it.
No, it's a matter of So on a Saturday or Sunday when we're cooking brunch, it happens.
I like how you say we're cooking brunch.
Well, sometimes I cook, but 99.9% of the time you actually cook it. But I sous chef it. No, it's actually it's a combo effort.
Chef that.
I know, I do. I sous chef.
You don't.
I sous chef the brunch. I make the cocktails.
Don't. You are literally making Bloody Marys the entire time. I am
the
actually
sous chef
making the food.
and the barista and the bartender. So I sous chef, barista, and bartend while you handle the stove itself.
If
and
that
then our
makes
food
you
comes
feel
out.
better about your participation in the kitchen,
and that show we happen to put on while we are doing this, and then while we eat, because it's a nice sunshiny-esque show that takes place on the water.
You like anything with ocean?
I do.
With like surfers,
That's
with
true.
boats, with water. Like you love that.
I love that movie North Shore from the 80s, yeah.
Well, and you also play the other one with Kate Botsworth all the time.
Oh, yeah. I just watched that again.
Like literally,
like
you
a week
put
ago.
it on all the time.
Yeah. Oh, what's the name of that one? Is that? That's bothering me now. The name of that movie. Is it
Surfer Girls?
No, that's not called that. Something Wave. Is it Blue Wave? No.
Oh, Blue Crush.
Blue Crush. That's it. Blue Crush. Blue Crush. It's
actually,
I love that movie.
Actually, that is a movie I really like. Even before I met you, so
I love. Yes, I do. I love movies that involve boating, surfing, and that type of vibe. Because I love the ocean. I love the ocean. I love water.
So wait, I pick a card now.
Yeah, you're up.
What do you think my go-to karaoke song is?
Your go-to. There's many of them. Let's see here. I want to say it's Miley Cyrus, The Climb.
No, that would be Dana and Rose.
I'm joking. I'm completely joking. Kirti hates that song. She hates anything involving country. So sorry, Dana.
No. I mean, I don't hate anything involving country. I hate songs that sound country.
I see.
Like
Such
they
a
sound
politically
like
way to say. You should run as a politician. I don't hate you. I just hate everything around you.
No, it's like anything that sounds like it would be like that scary movie with the banjo, Deliverance.
Oh, Deliverance, yes.
If there's Deliverance vibes in the music or in the tone or in the delivery of the melody.
The delivery of Deliverance?
Yes. If they're Deliverance vibes, guys, I am not into it.
So I'm just trying to think because there's so many different songs that you do like to sing. You do love to sing Stay because you like to sing that with me. Then there's
the
always
Rihanna song.
The Rihanna song.
Yeah.
But then there's other Rihanna tracks that you love to sing. You like to sing Beyonce.
No, I don't sing Beyonce. When have I sang Beyonce?
That's true. Well, no, you sing Beyonce outside of karaoke. That's true. That is true. You don't really sing Beyonce karaoke.
All right. So, Greg,
No.
we're strangers. You don't even know my karaoke song.
No, because you don't have a distinctive karaoke song.
I do have a karaoke song
you
that
don't.
I always sing. Even Pooch pointed it out the other day.
A specific karaoke song? We do a lot of karaoke. We sing a lot of karaoke.
What karaoke song?
By the way, I'll put a little call out to our friend John McCormick, who one night complimented our apartment because we have a karaoke setup here, which is just a PA, and then we kind of do everything via YouTube, so it sounds great, and it's like a great environment. We got like stage lighting and everything like that. One night he's like, "Oh, best karaoke spot in New York City."
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And so
We'll have to do like a podcast that's a karaoke podcast.
a karaoke podcast. That would be fun. And so, wait, what song
I'm
is...
putting you on the spot.
You are putting me on the spot. Only because I'm trying to think of the songs that you typically sing because there's so many of them.
She left my head high.
Oh, yeah. Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't think that that's your go-to song.
Literally every time we do karaoke,
I guess that's true.
I end up doing Amy Winehouse
We did play
songs.
a gig. One of our gigs a while ago. We played.
No, I'm not talking about gig. I'm talking about just like basic karaoke.
No, I know, but I remember like a gig we played several years ago, and I was playing guitar on that gig, and it was an acoustic show, and you wanted to sing a Amy Winehouse track. And at the time, I didn't really want to play an Amy Winehouse track just because I didn't feel like playing it.
Because he doesn't know Amy Winehouse.
I know Amy Winehouse quite
He only
well.
knows Bruce Springsteen.
That is not true. Mark Ronson produced several of her
Guns N' Roses.
songs. There's nothing wrong with Guns N' Roses. You know, Axl Rose was like rated as one of the top singers for having one of the widest vocal ranges in music.
Eagles,
widest.
Yeah, the
Eagles are
crazy.
awesome. They're coming around on another on like a final farewell tour.
We're not going to see the Eagles. You know why?
Why?
Because they're effing unaffordable.
Yeah, they are probably pricey. Yeah,
they're stupid.
Yeah,
old men singing songs should not be charging.
Well, they have
$1,500 a ticket.
It's not just old men anymore. They have Glenn Fry's son now that Glenn Fry passed away. He's been playing with the band. But the thing is, they do have great songs.
They're overpriced for old men. A woman can't charge that much to be seen on stage. Why should these old men?
Let's see. Let's take a look at Taylor Swift and
not
Beyonce.
Old. She's like not even 30.
You just said a woman.
I said old women.
Yeah,
old women.
And so Ticketmaster was having issues.
Old women.
Oh, so now you're ageist.
Yeah,
you're ageist.
No, I'm just saying.
That's a form
the
of
Eagles
prejudice.
Are a bunch of old
you
men.
are being ageist right now.
Calling
that
it their
ageist.
Final concert.
Music transcends everything.
They've had
age and everything.
They've had like 10 final
Miss
concerts.
Ageist.
I'm not ageist.
You're prejudiced.
I was ageism.
No, you're prejudiced.
Okay,
you're prejudiced.
Ageism was done to me.
You're prejudiced.
I am not prejudiced.
You're prejudiced.
This game is over.
No, it's not over. We're just getting started. Wild card.
What?
What is this? Think of your favorite brand of cereal. On the count of 3, say your answers out loud. Both players. Wait, we have to count to 3. I have to think of my favorite brand of cereal. Oh. And how often do I eat cereal? Like, never.
I know what cereal it would be.
Wait, so let me see. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Lucky
Cinnamon
Charms.
Toast Crunch.
I love Lucky Charms, but I haven't had it since I was like a kid.
We always have it for your daughter in the house.
I know, but I don't eat it. I always feel ill after eating.
That's gross.
I just feel ill after eating cereal.
Because it is processed marshmallow things in
Yeah,
there.
but it's great. It's good.
At least Cinnamon Toast Crunch is all
Talking
sugar.
about that, you see that on the news today they were talking about aspartame and how like dangerous it can be for you, like new findings, and they're going back and forth with.
Wait, what is that?
Aspartame. That's what's in like diet soda and everything like that. Like Diet
I don't
Coke
really
has
drink
aspartame.
soda.
Then I know we don't drink soda really as a family. We drink more seltzer and club soda
And champagne.
and champagne. Those are the
not the
carbonated
kids.
beverages.
Not the kids.
The kids drink the seltzer and club soda.
Yeah.
We drink the champagne.
That's
But we're not really a soda family.
I don't care about soda.
So I think you're up. Let's see here.
Oh, wait. I got a wild card.
Oh,
Both players.
wild card.
Wait, no, you put the same card back in there, Gregory.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
Here, what'd you do?
did, you clown.
There you go. I was tricking you.
Yeah.
Seeing if you had the intellect to pick up.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, let's see
This
this.
is a good one. Ready?
Okay.
Do you think plants thrive or die in my care? Explain.
Well, I will explain this. You had purchased some beautiful plants.
No,
one of them
just
right
talk
there
about basic plants.
for
Save the
the
plants.
apartment, which are what's it called, the Easy Plant, which is all you have to do is put water into a self-absorbing container in which the plant will drink it as it needs it. If you were to take care of plants, actually, what is your history of taking care of plants?
Oh, you don't know.
Well, I've never seen you take care of a proper plant. The only plants that we've really had were pretty much like cacti and other like small
and you
little
haven't
things.
wondered. You haven't wondered.
Although
why.
you did have orchids that died. So I'm going to say plants under your care will probably not flourish.
Yeah, so I don't have a green thumb.
Yeah.
I really want to. Mm-hmm. I'd really like to.
I believe you.
Like I truly have this desire to be this. Like
So you have an issue with nature versus nurture.
no, I just don't have like I overwater them or I forget about them because I'm busy. This is why I don't have pets, guys.
She's forgetful.
No, I only have children.
I see.
I'm good with children.
Mm-hmm.
They talk.
They talk.
They
walk.
remind me that they exist.
Yes, because they're like, we're hungry. We have to go places. We have to do things. So you need an alarm clock, essentially. They're walking alarm clocks, and a plant doesn't have an alarm clock. On
So
to the next.
I think we only have 2 more cards.
Oh, okay. Let's. My turn, right?
Damn it. I
I
kind
mean,
of
damn it. You wanted a card, don't you? Ooh. What about me? It's like, what about Bob? You know that movie? Remember that movie?
No.
Yeah. Richard Dreyfuss. I think it was Richard Dreyfuss. Yeah, he plays. And Bill Murray.
Was I born yet?
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, you were probably like 10. Let's see. What about me is most strange or unfamiliar to you?
Wait, that makes no sense.
What about me is most strange or unfamiliar to you?
Or unfamiliar?
Yeah.
So how can I judge you for something that's strange if it's unfamiliar to me?
What about me is most strange? I don't know.
So
Well, you already called me a dick earlier.
no, I said you look like one.
Oh, okay.
Can't help it. You look like.
Not everyone can be good looking. Let's see.
So what is strange about you? I will tell you what's strange about you.
What is strange? People are
And
strange.
I've really only started to understand this the last several months. You are weird about.
I'm weird. What do you mean I'm weird? You're weird. No. Everyone's weird.
No, I said you. I'm not done speaking.
Okay.
You're weird about the food you consume sometimes, and this whole thing about texture on your tongue, and the excuses you use to oh, that had a crunchy essence to it, but then you go eat crunchy chips. It's
Okay.
very selective textures that you do or don't want on your tongue.
I will agree with you.
And I thought your daughter was a weirdo in the entire time because she totally has issues with her palate. Now I'm realizing you're the source.
I'm not the source. It's a matter of I have what they call a discerning palate.
No,
which means
to me,
that I can differentiate between the different types of crunchiness that sits on my palate while I'm eating a certain type of food. And there's certain type of crunch factor that I like, whether it's a type of size of crunch or how that crunch is actually delivered by the body of food that's around it when on my palate versus another style of crunch that is a different style of food that may not make sense to have that type of crunch, therefore throwing me off and me disliking it at that moment in time.
Okay. I think you should have been beaten as a child and just eaten the food that was served to you.
I did eat the food that was served to me. And by the way, my mom used to come with me with a wooden spoon. It was like Italian style.
Yeah.
I used to laugh.
I think this should have happened more.
What was she going to do?
Then there
She'd come after me and I'd kind of be laughing.
I don't like this. I don't like that. No, the crunch, the texture.
What is this? It's like,
yeah.
What was that? What was a movie like? Was that like Greg, I have nipples. Can I be milked?
Are you Robert De Niro? Well, you're getting to his age.
Wait, what was that? Oh, whoa. Whoa. You're not far behind.
I'm way far behind.
No, you're not.
I'm a
what was that?
decade
was that
behind
Meet the
you.
Fockers? Was it?
Yeah. It was Meet the Fockers.
Well, that is, but yeah. So anyway, you're messed up. I'm mad at you now. No sex for you. My
That's
turn.
my card. What are you doing? Now I'm going to have to take a different card.
Wait, why? Why are you disrupting the flow? You're disrupting the flow.
No, you disrupted the flow.
No, you just weren't fast enough.
Listen, Fokker.
Yo, whoa.
What do you think I'm most likely to splurge on? Why do you get all the easy questions about me?
Bags, shoes, jewelry.
That's not true.
Actually, splurge on the family. You're most likely to splurge on a vacation for the family. 100%. And our accommodations when we stay places and how we travel. 100,000%. You will splurge on creating the best family vacation experience.
That is true. Like, if I have money, when I have it, I love going places and taking people I love with me.
And even with less money, utilizing miles, points, and other things that we possibly have to get upgrades and everything.
We've been doing.
Which is what we do.
Well, hey, we're in a startup life.
I know we are in startup life. Yeah, we both are in startup
life. We
should
do a whole podcast on living to your, standards, even when you work at a startup.
Yes.
Gotta,
Which isn't necessarily easy.
It takes thick skin.
It takes thick skin, as they say. Ooh, I've got another wild card.
Oh, what?
I don't want to do this one.
Wait, why?
It's because it's draw a picture together in 30 seconds. I'm not
going to
draw.
No.
Yeah, I'm not going to draw right now. It's boring. I'm not a very good drawer.
We don't want to draw.
All right, here's one. Do you think I'm usually early, on time, or late to events? Explain.
You are late.
I'm never late.
You don't give a shit about time.
That's not true.
You think time was created for Greg.
You
say
not true.
Don't tell me. Excuse me. This is my turn to speak, not yours.
I'm not speaking. You
keep speaking.
I am rebuffing.
Oh my gosh. I am speaking fact. And I would like Kristen and Kim to especially tune into this.
The party doesn't start until we arrive. So therefore we're not late nor early.
I don't even need your sisters. Our best friends all know what Greg does with time.
Who? No, that is so untrue. Now you're painting an incorrect picture of me. One, what is time? It depends on where you are in the universe. So time is this weird universal. That's not universal in the first place, to be quite frank. It's not even universal. No, it's not a matter of that. It's a matter of, when am I ever late? I'm never late. I'm always, bam, right on time. And then if one would say that I'm late.
You are never on time, except for work meetings.
Yeah, but no.
When it comes to us and personal stuff, you're like, if I have to be somewhere,
I tell people I'll get there when I get there.
No, if I'm like, we have to leave in an Uber by this time, you're like, okay, you're putting on your shoes, your goddamn shoes, for 8 minutes while we're waiting for the Uber
downstairs. That's not true.
Yes.
It could be worse. I could be just getting in the shower at that point.
You are the reason I have a bad Uber rating. You.
Don't blame me on your Uber rating.
You are.
No, maybe it's the way that you yell at the Uber drivers.
Uber, this is a message to Uber. I'd have a higher rating.
That is, well, maybe you shouldn't treat Uber drivers nicer and not yell at them.
I don't yell at them.
Of course you do.
That was your Uber, right?
No. Oh, I see. Oh, it's always when my Uber.
You don't know
so you
how
yell at them for going the wrong way.
No.
Don't follow that GPS. Go this way.
You order Ubers the wrong size, not even the right size when knowing how many people are with you.
No, that was because Putnam and I, we discussed it and we thought it would. That was a fun, intimate ride home.
Oh, yeah. It was so exciting.
We were all singing. The volume was completely cranked up. That Uber driver was rocking. What makes it worse is that the pure fact that we ended up in this like area that was basically part of a scary movie that we were like being driven to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre's
I'm
house.
Scared now, like pulling up into someone's house driveway wrong.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
In a wooded area.
In all seriousness. Like people are weird right now out there.
Yeah, they're weird.
And I was like, oh my God, we're a bunch of like dark skinned people. And even you are as dark as me right now. So like they would mistaken us.
I know. We were in such a dangerous area. We were in the Hamptons.
Scary.
It was extreme. The ladies were extremely scared.
We were petrified.
I could tell you guys were frozen petrified.
We were like... All right, these are our last cards.
Oh, wait. Last ones. Okay.
Last ones.
Okay.
You're liking this game.
Not really. I'm just going along with the flow.
Admit it. You like it.
I do things because I love you, and that's about it.
Wow. What does my Instagram tell you about me? My personal Instagram, obviously.
You're a bitch.
Do you have anything nicer to say, Greg?
That's a compliment. That's what a female dog is called.
No. Oh my God. Come on. Answer the question. Stop being a dick.
Let's see here. I'm joking. I'm always complimenting you. So I would say your personal Instagram page tells me about you that you like to have fun, that you like to take fun pictures, that you like to be sexy, that...
Wait, have you been to my personal Instagram page?
Yeah, all the time. What? I was just there like 2 minutes ago.
Okay, Greg.
No, it is. You put pictures of the family. You put pictures.
Going.
No, you put pictures of the family. You put pictures of us doing fun activities. Mm-hmm. You put selfies of yourself. You put pictures of us. You are typically nicely dressed. You might be in a bikini, which I love. You like have nice makeup on.
On my personal?
Yeah, it's on your personal. Well, of course it's on your personal. What are you looking at me like that for? You make it sound like I've never been to your personal Instagram account page.
I don't think he has, guys.
I'm there all the time.
All right. Pick a card. This is the last card.
Another I keep getting these wild cards.
What is this one?
Make an assumption about me. Both players.
Whoa. Make an assumption?
Uh-huh. So make an assumption about me. Do we make an assumption about each other or about us individually?
I think about each other.
Of course it's about each other, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
This is where I have to help you sometimes. It's okay.
I know. It's okay. Wait, why? So this game we're really not strangers? Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is just level 1. What does level 3 get to? Does it get more intimate?
Yeah.
Let's see. Make an assumption. Well, it's hard to make an assumption because I already know you. Should we move on from the wild card?
No, I think we
Okay.
should make an assumption.
Okay. Make an assumption about me.
I have an assumption about you.
You do?
I think I make an assumption that you, Gregory, many of times say you want to do things when you really don't because you want to keep me happy. Like the places we order food or the things we might do on the weekends
Okay.
or the times that we eat our meals.
Okay. That's fair. That's a fair assumption, I would say. My assumption of you is That's an easy one. Because that's like obvious. But that's not necessarily true. I typically like to order food with you.
What's your assumption of me, Greg?
My assumption of you
Uh-huh.
is that you would do anything necessarily for the family that needs it, and which includes whether it's trying to support us the best you can, educate the kids the best we can, and also always think about us before yourself.
That's an assumption?
Yeah, it's an assumption.
Babe, that's not an assumption. That's like literally what I do every day.
That's an assumption. I assume that you'll continue to do it. So it's an assumption.
No, honey, that's not an assumption.
Of course it is. Why is that not an assumption? I assume that you will continue to embark upon that path.
Gregory.
That's an assumption.
You have to make an assumption that's not obvious.
But who thinks it's obvious? The average individual would not think that that's obvious. Because you have resting bitch face, remember? We were just talking about that earlier.
No, I don't have good resting bitch face.
Oh, no?
No, remember? I don't know how to make one because I start laughing. This is me trying to make a resting bitch face. I'm going to try again.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait.
Come on, go there. You can do it, Zen. You can do it. You can do it. I'm not talking. I'm not disrupting you. You can do this. You can do this.
Talking.
Okay. I'm stopping talking. I am not talking. I am not talking now.
I can't.
I am not talking. So, well, because you're on camera. If you weren't on camera, oh, there you go. That was resting bitch face. You just did it. That might have been scary face. That's clowny face.
Okay. Last card.
Last cards each.
Because that was a wild.
Yeah. Let's get wild. Wild in the Streets is a Bon Jovi song off of Slippery When Wet. Do you remember that song?
Yes.
Okay.
His album. It's a very naughty album cover.
Then you have Wild Nights, which is
What was your first impression of me?
Oh. My first impression of you was, I'm going to just be completely honest, my first impression was, who is this pretty girl in front of me at the breakfast bar? She looks like she could be extremely intelligent, but I'm not sure. She looks like I'm not really quite sure. And so I was really not quite sure. So my first impression of you was the pure fact that this is someone that I need to get to know because I'm sort of unsure.
What? Wait, so you didn't see me on the panel?
No, the panel was the next day.
Okay.
Panel was the next day.
Okay.
It was the next day panel.
Very interesting.
No, we were in a horseshoe-like configuration.
Yes, I remember the horseshoe.
But you didn't actually speak till the next day.
That's right.
It was, because it was the day prior that we had actually formally met. Well,
That's right.
According to you, we met the night
We did.
before that.
At the welcome.
At the welcome event, but I can't remember all my fans.
Okay.
All right. So, do I seem like someone who would get a name tattooed on myself? Why or why not?
No. Both of us are very aligned on this. Our body is our temple, and we do not stain it with things that we cannot remove from it.
Yeah, we're not tattoo people. Actually, we don't care if someone else has tattoos.
Everybody can do what they want.
Whatever they want to do with their bodies.
But you know what? My weight
just on
fluctuates. I really don't want to see shit go big and small and big and small. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah, I'm just not interested in anything permanent in my body. It's not for me. I like the way tattoos look on people, though.
It looks very cool.
It looks very cool. Just
Like
not,
we have quite a few friends with beautiful tattoos.
I just don't want it on my body.
I just don't think like it's like my fashion style. It's not my body skin fashion style, you know?
Yep. I think it would look weird because it's just not my personality. I think to have a tattoo, it would look almost awkward. To have
I think you would look
something.
awkward.
I think I'd
with
look
one.
awkward with one.
I think I would be like shocked by it.
Yeah, because almost it's not my. It's because it's not something I would normally get, but that's just me. But I like tattoos. I think they're cool on people, just not on.
It's a beautiful art form.
Yeah, just not on me.
My grandmother had a tiny little tattoo, of little like dots, like in different places, and I don't even know why she had it. And then I realized later those were tattoos. I thought they were just like greenish, like funky colored like beauty marks, but like it turns out it was tattoos. So like it depends. She was progressive.
I see.
My eye. And
Your eye.
so our game is over.
Yep.
We have to write a note to each other now.
What type of note?
Anything that's perception related. And then we can read it in the opening of our next pod.
Oh, okay. We can do that. That could be interesting. So that's the next pod. We're going to have to kick it off with reading these notes. And, for this pod, we played, what's the name of this game? What did we play?
We're Not Strangers.
Oh, We're Not Strangers.
Greg, are we strangers?
We're Not Strangers. That's actually that's a Billy Joel song, The Stranger.
A stranger this whole time?
So, that's another thing we have to talk about. So Billy Joel is moving out of New York City, out of New York, not New York City, but New York.
Is that why his show is ending?
I heard, I heard a rumor.
I think
I might have even read about it too, that he's moving to Florida.
Oh no. Another one bites the dust.
So that's why he's ending his residency at the Garden. But I believe another show was just added.
Another one bites the dust.
Billy Joel is so great live. If you haven't seen him live, it's so worth seeing Billy Joel live. He's such a great musician and great songs. And even if you don't like his music, he's still great live.
So he's going there to retire, maybe then.
He's basically going there to retire.
Aw, he's old. Let the man retire.
Yep. But what a great gig, having one show a month at the Garden.
Greg, this is when you're supposed to turn around and be like, sing us the song,
yeah,
of
Piano Man. I could play that on guitar.
Well, maybe we'll open up with that next time.
You want me to play it?
How about we open up with that next time?
We could open up with that next time.
You could do a Billy Joel tribute.
Who wants to hear us sing Billy Joel, Piano Man? I'll play it on guitar. It's actually not complex, but there's a lot of chords because it was done on piano. It's something like 8 or 10 chords you have to play in that song. But it's a beautiful song.
It's a beautiful
Give us a
song.
thumbs up if you want to hear Kirti sing Piano Man while I play guitar.
Or you could put a thumbs down. Like, please don't sing that for us.
Yeah, don't put thumbs down. We don't need thumbs down. We want thumbs up.
Well,
just drop us a note in the comments.
We've
want to hear
not
Kirti.
played one of these type of games before.
No, not in a show. No, we have not.
And not just me and you.
Yep.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Well,
It was definitely good.
maybe I want to go discover my stranger now.
Okay. Ooh. You're making yourself discoverable.
Yes. I want to rebuild that first impression.
Oh. Let's do it. And go do it with your significant other.
Oh my God. Okay. This is a wrap. Bye.
Later. Bye.
Bah!